Hey, did you know the Doug Stanhope podcast is now available on Spotify? Spotify's making it easy for you to stream this podcast and others like it on your mobile device, desktop app, and smart speaker. Open the app on mobile or desktop, click on the Browse channel, then click on the podcast section. Take us with you wherever you go thanks to Spotify.
You're listening to the Doug Stanhope Podcast.
All right. This night is all about bingo, so we'll make her wait. Chad Shank is here still seething with anger, and he didn't even really get into a fight. He had a cunty bartender.
I just went out, and that's the problem. I should have went. I was going to go home right after the thing, and I didn't, and that's
Wait,
the problem.
hang on. For the listener, kill that volume. We went out to a library. Still, Chad Shank
I had
anger issues.
I had no problems at the library. It was at the bar
afterwards,
and I went to get a drink, and it was a lot of people. It was very busy. So
Fred Armisen was bartending.
Yeah, gayer Fred Armisen. And he
less funny.
It took. So I figured it would take a little while. Except for after a while, it took too long. I saw him going back to the same people already, but he passed me up. So like I'm doing the thing where you wave your money in the air. Because I've waited so long where I'm like, I'm paying.
They love that.
I'm paying. Yeah, because I was already pissed. What the fuck?
I've done that at Best Buy with 2 hands full of money going, I want to buy things. No one will take my money.
You've also done that buying a car. Not
all right. It's a go-to move.
Okay.
You get old, you have catchphrases.
It's cute.
Go ahead, Chad.
Well, then I was aggravated, but then he walked up to me and looked at the old people next to me and was like, you guys ready for another? And they're like, yeah. And then he looked at me like a fucking dick while he got their glasses.
No, he said to you, I'll be with you in a minute.
That was the first time whenever I finally just spoke up because I was like, excuse me, sir. And he was like, I'll be with you in a minute.
That means he saw you waving money.
That was before. That was, I already knew it was a point of no return. That's why I started waving money because so I just gave up. And then because Bingo came over and she's like, get me one too. And I'm like, okay. And I'm still standing there and he's still ignoring me. So finally, I have to leave. Because this is your guys'
I saw you outside when I'm smoking. You go, I gotta leave.
This is your guys' town, so that's my next move was to reach across and just knock the fuck out of him and leave because I don't have a problem with that.
This is what's gonna hurt you the most. Is when I settled up, I wanted to say something on your behalf, but you weren't there. So instead, I just overtipped,
like I knew you would.
And then he said, thank you for bringing all these people here tonight. And I'm like, just shut your mouth. I live here. I live here.
I was very diplomatic. I didn't have unreasonable expectations. I had to talk to Cave Maggie, who I didn't recognize, for a very awkward, long amount of time. So I know that it was
she's all combed out.
She might need a new name.
Wine out of a glass.
I was standing there ordering a drink, and she's like, hey, Chad. And I was like, oh, fuck. I didn't know who that was.
Yeah,
2 feet from me.
Smelly, ratty, fucking on purpose wouldn't shower. As a political statement would stink on purpose with filthy dreadlocks. Now it's all combed out. She looks
flat ironed.
Maybe public assistance Maggie now?
I don't know.
So I left after we got out of there, and then I had a couple of drinks. So Jenny drove to bring me over to get my truck. And
how'd you piss her off?
That was just by being me. I was already angry, and then as we hit the turnabout, there was a guy who did 18 miles an hour through the 25 all the whole way through.
That was Derek driving us home.
And Jenny's like, what's the speed limit? I'm like, it's 25. Just do 25. And so this guy So this guy keeps slamming on his brakes to be an asshole. I'm leaning across Jenny, flashing the fucking lights. I'm leaning out the window going,
Jenny's
pull the speed limit or pull the fuck over, motherfucker, while Jenny's driving.
Jenny road rages for you.
Yeah.
Well, Chad would flash the lights at this point.
What do I do? And I go, all you have to do is pull over when they pull over. I got it. So they wouldn't pull over. And finally they pulled over to their house, I guess it was. So I didn't want to pull over to their house. If I was driving, I would have, but I didn't want to make Jenny pull
So they were
over.
still going where you were because they pulled off the roundabout when you did. And then
all the way through
wow.
the road, all the way up almost to the stop sign.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, past the hospital there. So it was a long way
Half
that
mile
I was
from
You
fucking
were
turnabout.
seething
screaming
right up
at
until we hit record.
which
I like.
I was going to make a drink and you said you'd make me one and now I still don't have one. So I'm still seething.
She's got it. Vodka, soda, cranberry. It's not going to be your glass.
I don't care.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Nice.
fucking Mrs. Gump is getting her shit together.
Well, I got pulled over today driving from
What?
Hereford. Yeah.
You got pulled over?
Yeah. It's fucking weird because I'm looking going, you know where you're coming back from Sierra Vista and it's 2 lanes, 2 lanes, 2 lanes. And all of a sudden you go down that hill and it goes to 1 lane. There's an RV in front of me going 18 miles an hour, but in the 2 lane area. And I go, well, if I just jump on a little here, I'll get past him. And I thought I was in a 60 zone. So I was going about 65 to 68, right? I was in a 55.
It drops to 50.
50.
Yeah.
I was in what he said, 55. And I go, well, I also didn't tell him. I looked around. I didn't fucking see you because I'm looking. He must have been backed into one of those lots or something because then he just followed me. And I remember Morgan Murphy just got pulled over 2 weeks ago. And I'm like,
Same place.
this is, yeah. And so
Sheriff? Not.
sheriff,
Yep.
young kid. And I go, oh, yeah, I remember you. Aren't you the one who pulled us over coming out of Naco? Oh, but it wasn't, but he looked so young. And I'm like, hey, right? And he's like, that wasn't me. License and registration. And then it turns out, he told me it's, 68 and that was really a 50. And I go, I didn't know. What I meant was I didn't see you. And I was just trying to get ahead of that RV because I didn't want to be stuck here, and then try to pass and everything. He goes, all right, comes back. He goes, that was Officer Whitfield who pulled you over in Naco. Because I was Stanhope and I didn't want to go into, you did all the DUI tests on all of us. I didn't want to get too into.
I'm sure we talked about this on an earlier podcast.
We did, yeah.
And if you don't know it, we'll catch up on the
But I got pulled over and luckily I didn't have to. I think it might have been because I had a local driver's license, local plates. Morgan had a LA license.
No, she has a new truck with new tags, fake, the new car waiting for my plates tags.
Yeah.
But she got a fucking 5 miles over the speed limit ticket where you go, just fight it.
I was 18 over, according to him. He said I was going 68, which, that was right. That was about it. But I thought it was 65.
Bingo did her book Q&A, what do you call it?
Reading and signing.
Yeah, it's a book
discussion,
reading
book discussion and signing. Yeah.
at the library before Chad went apoplectic. Chad did not go apeshit at the library, but the library's weird. We get there early to see the room. The room, if it was a comedy show, I would have just said, fuck it, I quit comedy. It's a library. Everyone's nice. It's just not set up for...
A show
There's
of
no
any sort,
stage.
yeah.
I didn't notice.
You guys were in chairs lower than the folding chair audience. So like the second row audience, you guys
The
were
first
lower
row
than.
can see you, and that's it.
Yeah.
You look like
Or tall people.
you were standing, like you were just kneeling in front of everyone. That's
The
what
good thing was it's all wooden floor, so there was an acoustics all the way in the back. You could hear it. You could hear well. So
We get there early. We figure out Alex O'Mara, our friend who helped edit both of our books, and I are the co-commentators doing the Q&A with you.
Yeah.
So I had those seats put together so we Alex and I would have a good eye line with you. That was before they set up the seats. I wasn't even acknowledging the fact that there's no PA. So I can bellow. Bingo, not so much. Alex held his own. He did great.
Very good.
But in the hour that I have between, we see the venue. I've got an hour to go drink over at the Grand across the street. Smoking out front. Well, who is it? Tranny Danny. Who, if I haven't brought it up, during Christmas, I threw this fucking cocksucker. He's just this fucking dirty problem in town. He's the guy that can't fight but will always try. I'm the guy who can't fight and won't because I know it. He doesn't know it. But he's an awful stab. He sucker punches people. He'll beat up homeless people when they're fucking sleeping. That kind of fucking mutant, vagrant, fucking addict piece of shit. But when Bingo had this place built originally, without my knowledge, when I was in the UK, she decided to have this entire fence built around 4 lots and all this shit. I didn't know.
Which was a fabulous idea. And I did not hire Danny Tranny or Tanny.
No,
whatever.
but Shawnee hired some
Danny the Tranny. I did not.
Danny. He needs needs some hump work. So Tranny Danny has shown up here a lot of times when no one's home. It looks like no one's home. And he just walks in and I've caught him. Oh, it's just my car broke down in the neighborhood. You don't live anywhere near this fucking neighborhood. But I can't. Oh, I was just seeing it. I helped build this fence, which he always says. And then one time when Tom Konopka was here, I was on the road. He showed up, walked in. The dogs go apeshit, especially for him. Ichabod knows tweakers. He is so alert when we've had parties here, not parties, memorials, Russ Dunn, Whiskey Girl Nowhere Men, memorials where you go, all right, Tranny Danny's here, but it's a memorial for dead people, so you gotta, but all you do is you watch him. He's gonna steal your shit. He's a fucking bag of shit, like the lowest, like heavy, imagine like a lawn bag full of wet elephant shit where you're having to hold it up real high so it doesn't drag across the gravel and start spilling elephant shit out. He's worse than that. This is where I have the hip pocket one. He shows up at Christmas, sticks his head over the fence. We've been drinking for days. Our friend testing out some new mushrooms. He's gonna give them away for Christmas. Tranny Danny sticks his fucking head over the fence. Tranny Danny's not a tranny. He used to go out and dress up as a girl for the old Miss Bisbee pageant and go, I dress up like a girl sometimes. Like, yeah, that's really hilarious.
I've been on the lookout for a tranny this whole time, so I'm glad you cleared that up.
Now
Big
he's all
beehive hairdo.
No. He put on a dress and thought it was daring. Such a fucking piece of shit. So he put his head over the fence. Hey, man! I go, get the fuck out of my house and don't ever come here. This fucking camera system is there just for you. We have fucking cameras just for you. And then he was, really? He was impressed. For me? Yeah, you're a piece of shit. I love you still, man. He fucked off. Haven't seen him since till tonight before Bingo's show. Me and Alex are going through okay, here's the beats. This is what I got for the book. And what do you have? And I'm going to do this gag then. And we'll do one Q&A and then one later. Tranny Danny. I'm outside smoking outside of the Grand. Well, guess who it is? Bisbee's biggest poser. And I fucking turn around. It's Tranny Danny. He's like, fuck you. And I go, fuck you. You ever walk onto my fucking property unannounced again, I'm going to fucking shoot you and you'll be buried in the fucking desert. And he's like, fuck you. I never went under your property. I go, we have you on fucking tape. And we're fucking toe to toe. And I'm not a fighter, but I was already geared up for the show. So I'm ready to fight. Poorly.
This happened before my show. You didn't tell me this.
I know. I didn't want to get in your head.
Jesus.
This happened before the show. Fucking Alex and whoever are in the bar. Derek. I'm yelling so loud. I'm waiting for the two of you to come out and back me up. No.
Nah.
This is fucking daylight. I'm in front of the fucking window. The Grand has the biggest picture window. I'm doing fuck you. Fuck. No one's coming to back me up. And he's like, and Tranny Danny, known to swing on anyone, no matter how badly he's gonna do. He goes, I'd punch you in the face, but I don't punch men. And then he goes, no, I don't. I meant to say I don't punch women. I go, you really fucked up. That's fucking funny. And he goes, yeah, that's pretty funny. And then we just laughed it off. Yeah, all right. Hey, he goes, I still love you. I go, have a great night. Love you too. And it devolved that quickly just because he tried to talk shit and he fucked it up so poorly. Cut to after bingo show, smoking in front of the Grand. Here comes Tranny Danny walking up. And I go, I'd kiss you on the mouth, but I don't kiss women. All right, I fucked up this time. And we hugged it out and he walked off. And then right after you left, wanting to punch someone in the face, he walked by again. I missed him. They go, hey, your friend's back. Gump's like, your friend just walked by again. I'm like, thank God. Chad just left because Chad is looking for a reason, and the bartender isn't good enough. But we've even had people that are close to law enforcement say, yeah, if he got killed, we wouldn't do a lot of investigations. Yeah, it's nice to be able to diffuse a problem.
Gee, it seems like it worked out for everybody except me then.
This podcast is not about us or who should be dead. Last night, I was sure I could beat Gump at tennis.
Oh.
And I took a double dose of Xanax, Adderall.
That's not good.
Minutes before.
That's not good.
It won't. No, it didn't kick in till later. Like it did it minutes before. And I was trying to take a quarter, but I couldn't break it because I couldn't see quite well because we had 4 bottles of champagne and then 7 vodka drinks. But I'm like, fuck you, Gump. I'm going to fucking crush you. And we played tennis, and I woke up feeling like I just got beaten really, really badly.
Sore. You're sore. Cause
like I got the shit kicked out of me.
I'm pretty sure he beat
without
you in
a
tennis
fight.
too.
So I was very glad that we got to smirk off that fucking almost fisticuffs conversation.
You doubled down on Adderall and then you doubled down on Seroquel.
No, I doubled down
idiot.
on Xanax later.
Okay.
I had a very bad hangover coming into Bingo's book Q&A signing, which went fantastically.
Oh, well, thank you.
You didn't even panic. We're in a comedy situation. The worst possible circumstances. There's no PA. You have no voice to project.
Someone tried to steer me away from panicking by putting A1 sauce over toilet paper in the toilet to freak me the fuck out, which it did. That's how you wanted me to calm down and think of that instead of my show.
This is way before. This is early in the morning.
I don't give a fuck. It happened.
You know when you have a
I can get that out of my head anytime in the day, you fucking prick.
You know, sometimes you have a really solid dump that keeps going and going, and in your head you go, this must be some kind of Gila monster in the toilet. It's never as big as you think, but this was it was a thick one, so I just left it waiting for Bingo.
Okay.
It's my new thing to do to Bingo, is just leave giant turds in the toilet. I just wait. Sometimes you have to wait hours for the payoff, but eventually she's going to go in there and go, ah! Ah! New York. We're in New York.
That's not funny.
We're packing up. Hey, we got to get out of here. We have 14 minutes to check out. I got my bag. Check the bathroom to see if there's anything. I think I might have left something.
Oh, beautiful.
Not funny.
And then beat. Where is she? Check in the sink, check the shower, and then you're gross. Why did you do that to me? So this morning I had a fucking a stool that felt like when you get done being raped in prison and he finally pulls out of you. That kind of like, oh, like it's a beautiful evacuation where it's over. I had to squint and cry, but now it's out. He's pulling out of me. And I left that log in the toilet and then beat, wait. She goes in. So afterwards, the toilet paper, she flushed it, but the toilet paper, because when you take a dump that big and you're going to leave it for your significant other, yeah. So I'd wipe and throw it towards the front of the toilet so it's not covering the fucking prize.
You'd be cheating yourself and her.
Common sense, really.
Right. Well, so when she flushed, it didn't wash that toilet paper. So the toilet paper is still stuck there. She goes out of the room. I have eaten breakfast.
Clearly.
A1 sauce on my eggs. So I pour A1 sauce all over the toilet paper that's still remaining and in the toilet, which is way grosser than the actual fucking turd I left. Not funny.
That's beautiful, the relationship you guys share.
Yeah, let's try in your toilet, Chaille, and see how beautiful you think of it.
No, I think this is really this is a new age kind of relationship.
Oh my God.
Sharing your experiences, even in the bathroom. And then
my head, after 2 days of fucking solid drinking, like I woke up day after Super Bowl,
three days, sir.
Yeah, but the day after I woke up still drunk, and I go, there's only one way to remedy this is to just power on. And I made it through another day of solid drinking. And then...
You still got solid poops, huh? I'm impressed.
Well, no, that was the cork. I call it the champagne poop.
Remember the prison sex analogy? Pulling out?
The hard one came out giant and first. And then after the A1 joke, I didn't even need to do the A1 joke because that giant cork poop had a champagne leftover, whereas splatter gasket.
The A1 was so grossed out by your original poop, it was hard to.
The one that I shit after that was real shit was like a bunch of horrible dietary choices in a loose fashion.
Oh, God.
But I don't know. Oh, no. That's... We'll get to that. You don't ever have to clean the toilet. Selena's going to do some housekeeping. We talked about this.
Why are you looking at me? My name's not Selena.
No, but I think we talked about this on the Drunken Super Bowl podcast. She's going to do some housekeeping, but it just seems like a rude job to ask someone to do for money.
But that's what
you're
paying. It's called a job.
Sauce out of your fucking toilet? That is rude.
Not the person getting money that needs a job doesn't think it's rude.
That's kind of the contract. It's only rude if you don't pay them.
I didn't think I could trick you into it a third time, so I flushed the violent acrid diarrhea. Because we had to work on your book presentation.
Yeah.
So bingo, I go, all right, we have to do this thing. And weeks ahead of time, I've already planned Super Bowl Sunday. I will be incoherent on Monday. I know this in December. Tuesday, we have to do her book reading at the library. No problem. But bingo, Saturday, can we work on this? I go, no, I'm fixing food for tomorrow. Can we work on it today? No, the game's on. Can we work on it today? No, I don't. I'm still drunk from yesterday. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll be fine. So today we start beating it out. Alex comes over and we're beating out. I'm going through your book. I've read her book twice just to read through it. And today I said, highlight the things that will remind you of something you want to talk about. Because you're not someone who loves to be on stage by any...
Yeah.
Or read.
Right, alone.
I'll tell you what, Chad Shank, who just went through a fucking audiobook with me, I read way better tonight on stage under pressure than during a fucking audio session.
You did great.
I fucking nailed it.
If anybody in that whole audience noticed that you did not fuck up at all, it was me. I'm telling you. The whole time I was like, holy shit, it was a really good time.
That's because I
a good
practiced
job.
out here after I took several shits that I made her walk in on. Then I practiced. I did due diligence. I did my fucking homework,
so to speak.
Diligence.
When I was going back through, I'm just looking at what she highlighted. That I go, highlight what will bring up memories that you want to talk about off page. And they were all the darkest shit. And I'm going, there's so much fucking funny shit in your book. And I started, again, serotonin low. I cried several times where I couldn't even, she's like, what's the problem? I'm like, I can't read this out loud to you because I'm going to start crying. But it's because I've been drunk for fucking 3 days. Right. But it's still pretty brutal. But when I found the funny shit that she's not even highlighting in the book, like, I only have 3 hours to go through this, but fuck what you highlighted. I'm finding the funny shit. And there's your book is so goddamn good. And I started with that you don't want to ever have to look at your significant other's artwork. Oh, I made a sculpture. I'm taking a community college class. It's sculpture. And this is my imagination of what our cat would have looked like if he was the Pegasus. Ah, yeah. That's creative, honey. I just imagined when I first read your diary of it's gonna suck. I know it's going to suck. And then Mishka Shabali. Hey, shout it. Hey, pod call to Mishka Shabali. The way I give him shit when I first heard his songs. And then I met him. I go, there's no way someone as stupid as you could have written these great songs. And it still confounds me. That fucking puppy dog fucking idiot Mishka Shabali could have written such beautiful fucking perfectly written songs. Oh, wait, I have to segue back into bingo.
Yeah, and I'm still here, motherfucker. Go right ahead here.
But honey, you're different.
Different as in, huh?
I was baffled that when you showed me that diary that you had written, you were at that time very unmedicated. Shaved head, painting your head, topless in the fucking street, talking on a banana that you really believe is a phone. So when I read this, I like, she wrote this? Well, you in a dictionary, the same way as me and a thesaurus wrote my last 2 books. It was fucking great. You were great tonight. It was in a library, well lit, we were shorter than everyone else?
Packed house.
It was
All the place, all the seats were full. I was all the way in the back stand where people were standing. There were people sitting up in the stairs. So there were people with a good view that could see you guys down there too. It was all the way back.
But you answered all the questions.
I tried to.
Yep.
We did good. I felt good about it.
I liked Margot's question. Margot Wallenberg, queen of the podcast.
Hang on. Chad, just do your voice as an impression of Margot Wallenberg.
Well, I don't remember Margot's question. I would ask.
She asked what
Margot has a way deeper voice than me, by the
absolutely.
way. Yeah.
Oh, Allison that runs the whole thing, KBRP, says, I have a question at the same time as Margot says, I have a question. And I go, Margot's going to go first because she could die at any minute. So let's let her go first because you'd feel like a dick if you get your question first while she died. Margot's had mini strokes here twice.
2.
Margot loved
lots of
it.
time.
She fucking ate it up.
Do you remember what she asked?
Question?
Do you remember what she asked?
No.
It was the one she wanted to know what Bingo's level of education was, having written the book. And Doug said, that's a great question because we'd never discussed that.
We forgot the whole point. Was Bingo was doing all this journaling in the mental hospital, not to write a book, just for her own sanity, just as a coping mechanism. And she had her dictionary. There was one thing, I didn't read it on stage tonight, but you talked about the white worms. When you're talking about your writing, and I look at the white worms and the patterns, and I knew what you were talking about is she would look at how Chad's already fucking nodding. The patterns
space between.
That's exactly what I look at. That's the white worms that crawl up the spaces for me.
Read between the lines is a hackneyed expression, but she was literally looking at the patterns between the words, which I get. You fucking immediately got Chad. I cut that out because that was 3 pages.
Long section. Long section.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to have to stop and explain it to the other people. But yeah,
there's a lot of old people there.
There were.
And you said fuck a lot, by the way.
I
want to tell you, you chastised me for saying fuck in front of a tranny in a bar. So I just want to point out that you walked people.
I did walk
for saying
someone.
fuck
I think if there were some empty chairs, it was probably body talk.
I wish I had my
out of
copy of her book because she says fuck and worse. And I read the faggot thing.
Yeah,
that's the one I wouldn't tell you I was going to read.
I was cringing the fuck out of that. I couldn't believe you picked that.
Stu, staff member. Faggot that has to wear a rainbow chain around his neck to prove. I can't.
Yeah.
But it closes well. And all right, Stu, I'm as much of a faggot as you. Stop making cheap art out of it's
over
such
yourself,
a good
Stu. Yeah. I'm just as much of a fag as you.
But
I meant that. I really meant that.
This is a touchy town when you have trigger words like faggot, so I couldn't wait to read that because there was a lot of faggots there.
Yeah, it definitely attracted a lot of the mentally ill crowd as well.
Yeah. I felt really bad. There were a lot of people old lesbians mostly. In my head, you always think you know who hates you, but I'm pretty confident that wished I wasn't there. And a lot of times when Alex or I were speaking for you, which you were begging us to do beforehand.
And during.
They would.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of them are seeing me as talking for you. Why don't you just let her talk for herself? She's a strong woman. Yes, but she doesn't want to talk to you in a library.
Did we get a new character voice? That seemed like a new... Is that Bisbee lesbian? That was a new one. There's a little more throat on that one. That was good.
So every time I had to talk for you, I felt like someone hates me, like I won't let you talk for yourself. Next time, start out by going, listen, I don't want to be here. He's going to talk for me.
Okay, well.
I totally understand that. Jenny always wants me to be the one that represents both of us, right? I'll talk to her.
But you're a dick. Why don't you just let her be her own self?
Not if you're okay. No, she's all right.
See a faded sign by the side of the road.
Wow,
I guess it's not lesbian, it's a faggot.
Fred from B-52's.
Not a faggot? I don't even understand all the terminology.
Only one woman left because I said fuck too much, but you said fuck as much in your book that I was repeating. And I didn't say faggot on my own. I read
said
it out of your book.
Way more in my book than you
Cocksucker,
ever came close.
cunt, you had everything.
I had everything in my fucking book. You didn't even touch nothing.
It was as I knew, as I was going through it, it ran long, and we had it stapled out in our head to be a 2-part thing. We're going to bullet point the book, and then we're going to do the aftermath of what happened since. And once I just cut into the aftermath, Chaille got in my ear. We don't have those things they have, the IFBs on,
like on the cooking
Letterman or whatever.
Yeah, where you can't really see the producer
CNN
talking to you.
Feeding you lines.
Okay, you're going to have to go to commercial now. Chaille actually has to come up and put his hands around my ear.
Doug's more comfortable if it sounds like I'm coming over a transistor radio.
Doug, we got 5 minutes. Blink if you
got 5 minutes, so
Everybody thinks the colored hair is just a fashion thing. It's so that you can easily signal how much his time is left.
I put my hands in front of the hair.
So yeah, he gave me the 5-minute point. Well, they probably did 10.
Allison told me, we're closed at 7. So in 5 minutes, I'd like this to be over. And I go, that's fine. Do they know that? Which I didn't think you guys knew because she looked at me like, so are you going to tell them? I go, oh, I'm supposed to do this.
We agreed to do this.
No, I get it. I'm just saying I didn't want to kill your time.
Well, I'm just like an hour and 15 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know, because it was at that point. In theory, it's just me and Bingo talking about her book. I don't know, how are we going to kill a fucking hour and 15? I go, right. I don't think we could do that. And then Alex, thank God, agreed to do it. I go, I can play off of you, and that way Bingo's off the hook. She can just fill in when she wants to. And it worked out perfectly. But then when I went through the book, I'm going, oh, I'm taking too many notes. I'm reading too many fucking passages. Some of those I had to read them. Some of it, page 89, funny. Like my notes. Yeah. I just write funny. It's just 3 sentences. Funny.
I thought it was really funny when you started. You said I had Bingo highlight some of the passages in the book, and I'm going to read some of those. But when I looked, the first thing I saw she highlighted was the end of the book, which, honey, you can't tell everyone the end of the book.
That's great, yeah.
She's falling apart now, and she fell apart when I said it to her. Like, this is the last paragraph of the book is brilliant. And I go, no, you can't do this. Go. And this is how it ends. Buy it after the show, but first, let me read this.
That's the one paragraph you don't want to highlight.
I learned that today. Yeah. I got it.
How did you feel about the whole thing? Did you panic ever?
I was panicked beforehand, but once we got going, after a little bit, I felt comfortable. It's like being on radio with you. Like, what was fun was when you talked about Stern.
I opened with that because for the 3 days she's been haunting me. We got to practice for this, and I got to talk. I go, you just did Howard Stern 5 days ago. for the 7th time. And you're panicked about the library.
I felt great about it. I can't thank you and Alex enough.
You sold all your books. You're signed until the end.
Yeah, that was a line. I was going to go give you a hug and tell you good job, but I was like, I have to wait until I have my special access later because she's got too many fans waiting in line. I don't want to cut in front of.
It was nice to have you the star for once.
It was really cool.
Yeah, Bingo, for once. No one ever notices you.
Right.
No, I mean, at an actual show where, like, I should have been selling your merch and you just signed it. But I didn't do that because I needed to smoke.
You did. I know. I knew that.
And piss.
I think you did well. I was really happy with it. Baby,
it's such a fucking good book.
Shawnee had music set up afterwards during the signing. Yeah. Bingo's music was playing while she was signing books and talking to people. It was really, I don't know. I had a good time. I had to go one time. I went in and I had to fart really bad. I was in the back. I had the farts like the whole night. But there's all hardwood floors in there, which is why we could hear you guys all the way back. But I was like, I'll go back into this back room so I can fart where nobody is. And I went back there and I farted so loud that I was embarrassed to come out because I was certain that everybody in the other room heard it. I was like, there's no way that didn't fucking resonate in there.
There were so many like comedy things I had to just ignore my comedy instincts and just stay on task, talk to Bingo, talk about the book, because right beside the non-stage where we're sitting, right beside us, 5 feet away, is an elevator, which I didn't know Bisbee had an elevator anywhere, but for some reason,
people
kept coming off an elevator right next to me. Ding! And one time I made a joke. Welcome in. I just started. Come on, welcome in.
The library is still open until 7.
Yeah.
So if people want
the
it,
fucking elevator is it coming down? Up?
It's coming from the ground floor, and then I believe it goes to the 3rd floor, which is where the majority of the books are.
But a lot of those people didn't. They were nonplussed at the fact that they're walking right into the stage, basically, of a show. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just stay on point. I got notes. I have a legal pad. I'm going to stay on point. Where you just, like the 3rd time people come off a fucking elevator right next to you.
We had the stairs all clogged up and they would come through with their books and just look at us like we were assholes.
There was a library. And they had my book on display, which I'm sure they only did for that one night. My book is not on the desk of the library.
Sure it is.
Probably not.
They don't have another famous author in Bisbee right now.
Oh, really? Yeah. You've been to a library before?
I had to sign up for the card.
That library is really... Do you have to live here to get a library? Can I get a... In the
no,
county?
that's
How
the
do you
state.
do it?
That's
Is
the
it?
state. Yeah.
I'm getting to it.
That thing has a rare room of rare books.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
They got a lot of old Arizona books too.
Yeah,
like just specifically Arizona, like birds and geology and stuff.
Yeah, while I was farting, I was checking them out. I was like, there is a lot of good books in here.
How very sophisticated, Chad.
Allison, who put the whole thing on from KBRP, told me that Bingo's book is the first, Bisbee Library is the first book library in the world to have her book on file. They have her book, and she goes, it's the first library in the world that has it on file.
That's
Dewey
cool.
Decimal System.
You've got a
She
code.
didn't drop that
cool.
name. It might not count anymore.
That's
but
actually pretty cool because that library
That's cool.
is historic as fuck. There's old pictures of it and stuff.
Well, if you
in that
see a
room. It's
picture
neat.
of one of the 2 main drags in Bisbee, Old Bisbee, one of those will be up Tombstone Canyon, which is the post office on the bottom floor and the elevator up to the library.
That's what I was getting to say. I wouldn't get in the fucking elevator, that's for sure.
And every other picture of Old Bisbee from the 1900 turn of the century is people who never read books. So the fact that it's still open
I heard that she was the first woman with blue hair to ever hold a question and answer in the library.
This seems rather specialized now. I think we're getting specific. Wait, you're saying she's the only blue hair that's ever been in that library?
I get this
40 of them folding chairs tonight.
I got the Brett Erickson offer. Oh, if you want to do the same thing with your book at some point, no, it's fine.
You wrote a book too, little Dougie Stanhope?
I could, because Bingo did so well, I could promote my book at the library.
Well, I'll just do it for you, baby. You can sit next to me. Just talk when I tell you to talk.
No, you should talk for him through the entire thing.
Just highlight some spots, Doug. You left this here in front of where I stand, and it's a guy who did a transcript of one of our previous...
Yeah, no.
What's that all about?
Some guy enjoyed one of our commercials so much that he made a transcript so we might read it again, which we won't, but I love his gumption. Yup!
It'll kill 30 minutes, right?
Let's close out on Amy Bingham's album based on her book. Not Let Me Out. It's Are You Amused?
That's my album. Wanna play your song that you hate?
Don't do Are You Amused, because we played that twice already.
Yeah, we'll play the one. If you've read the book, then you would know this. It's Peach Pie.
Nature is an asshole. Let's try that one. See if everybody.
The world is an asshole. Oh wait, that's
Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, that's a different song.
Nature is an asshole. Let's go.
What song is that?
Yours that you hate.
Oh no, I hate that song.
Okay, don't play that.
Play it. I don't listen to this podcast. It's dumb.
Reckless disregard for thought or consequence. Outrun the dark, jump the shark, take a ride on my nonsense. Money eat your head, gonna drug the dead. Stop the wind to turn your tricks. Push, sap, shove, side love to love, and logic can't suck 6 dicks. Enclosed space, strange face, false imprisonment. You got your silver spoons, tied off balloons, leaves room to circumvent. What's time to your pig is wiring my mix at the wall of clocks you stall. I will put your fears, digest your queers, and yes, nature is an asshole. So I told my girlfriend the other night I wanted to fuck her between the tits. She said, how you gonna make that feel good for me?
I said, right before I come, I'll stop punching you in the face. She's gonna be a wheel, Lucy. So take the stage, don't shackle your rage. On the man's time, reprise your jokes for them to diagnose. Baby, it's showtime.
Jesus died for your sins. I do it for your mere entertainment dollar, ladies and gentlemen. Killing myself for you. It's more admirable than anything any phony Jesus ever did for you. He was never funny. He was never entertaining. He was a boring, miserable, mythical fuck, and I love you more than him. Why would you die for someone's sins? Your sins are the only interesting thing about you dreary cocksuckers. That's what makes you alive and fantastic. Those are your best stories. You should wear your sins on your sleeve, and you should try to top them on a daily basis. You tell me a story, hypothetically. You start a story right now about what a good Christian man you are, and how that good book has filled you with some effervescent, loving light of Jesus that shines out of every pore in your head, and you're walking on sunshine sunshine. You keep that story going real loud. At the same time, you tell me a story about that one time you kick-fucked a girl with cerebral palsy. And we'll see who draws a crowd.
Put it in a jar. When he gets older and sees a woman not full, to try to fuck it and put it in a jar. Glass falls to me in your custody. Suits better than the concrete I've had. Not love to be an escapee. Cash before I've been bad. A friend of death row, 2 dog scarecrows, and daddy's courts you keep. In your all day late like a Jordan one day, but let's run weird deep. Till then it's road, our paper boat. Take the valley of death cloud. Be direct to fly that desert sky ahead, but we'll make the lights go out. Says to me, if God intended women to suck dick, he would have made cum taste like chocolate. I said, yeah, but he had to make it taste like bleach, so you'd remember to do the laundry. Basket of rights, sick of the holiday.
Why don't you just let her talk for herself? She's a strong woman. Yes, but she doesn't want to talk to you in a library.